Right, today I want to test the original Remington magazine against the aftermarket magazine. Let's see if there's any difference in accuracy. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Now, the last video I did, I was using the T-Rex. It didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, simply because I had background music on, but for some reason it just wouldn't load to YouTube. It was pending for 2.5 days and it just would not load. 100% I do know that the music was copyright free, so I just don't understand why it didn't load. So I deleted it, took out the background music, and uploaded within 5 minutes. So that was frustrating. The reason I'm saying this is because if you watch that video, it might, in parts of it, might look a bit iffy, like quiet, there's nothing being said or anything like that, simply because the background music wasn't in, and it basically spoiled the video. But it's had some good comments on it and some good views, so I'm not too fussed about it. But anyway, I will try a little bit background music on this one just to see if it works. Anyway, down to the T-Rex again. What I want to do, I think I've used the original magazine. I think I've fired some shots through it, but I'm not 100% certain. So what I'm going to do, this works a treat in here. So I'm going to pit them against each other. I know I haven't had RWS Superfields in there. Speaking about pellets, actually, as well, there's a few people recommended different pellets, and someone mentioned, have you not tried the RWS Superdomes? I don't think I ever have, so I've ordered them and another tin of pellets. Actually, it was the Hades I've ordered, 177 in the Hades, so I think what I might do is use the Hades in the HW99S 177, and I think I'll pit them against the PCP Hades .22. So that'll be a future video. But anyway, for this one, I just want to do a few shots each magazine just to see if the aftermarket makes any difference to the original. The original actually is not too bad. It loaded pretty well. It is works on a spring, and I really don't like them. Whereas the likes of these, it's just a case of turning the magazine. I don't know if it's in focus. You turn that. So you simply turn it, drop the pellet in, turn, drop the pellet in. Whereas these, the spring loaded, and I cannot stand these spring loaded magazines. The one on the Krall is horrible, but this one doesn't seem too bad actually. So it's a bit stiff, that, but we'll pit them against each other and see if there's any difference in accuracy. So let's have a go. And I'll be shooting these at 15 meters, so I'll move the gun back a touch. Also, as per usual, I'll use my DIY target. So I'll put a fresh one on. We'll have a go. I like to turn these targets over when I'm trying to do any accurate testing. I'll do my little 5p piece, little black dot in the middle, and that'll be my target. It's just when you're using these, I just think on the plain background you see the effects of the pellets much better. You get a much better idea, I think. There's nothing there that's like cluttered, no different lines or anything to clutter the image up. So I'll hold one of them on now. Right, so what I like to do then, get a 5p coin. These are around 17-18 millimeters across. So that's comparable to my little fingernail. About the size of my thumbnail, to be honest. So what I like to do, simple, draw around. There's one, the one below. And don't forget, the T-Rex is a brand new gun. It's had about somewhere around 30 to 40 pellets through it. So the barrel isn't even bedded in yet. And then what I like to do, I like to put a little dot in the center. That's all I need to do. And that's my aim point. But bearing in mind, this gun isn't zeroed at 15 meters with these pellets. So it's not about hitting the ball, it's about getting as tight a group as possible. Obviously, if I wanted to make the ball me target, then obviously I would zero the gun in aiming at the ball. But this is just about getting a tight group. So let's have a go. And I've just quickly wrote on there, not very neat writing, original mag, I'll do that one first, then the aftermarket magazine I'll do second. And we'll see if there's any difference between the original and the aftermarket magazine. Backstop to be safe and to be quiet. Just a cardboard box, some kind of a box filled with old clothes in. And believe us when I say these clothes are in there packed tightly. It really is literally like a medicine ball. It's packed that tight. So let's try these. Right then, let's see what the original magazine loads like. I can't even remember using this, you know. Goes in no problem. Cocks no bother. So let's give it a go. Safety off. Right then, so there you go. The original magazine was the top group, that one. And that goes in and out of the gun, no bother. And I'll be honest, it did index perfectly well, to be honest. And the bottom one, the aftermarket magazine. Now that is a snug fit, getting it in and out of the gun. But obviously that will loosen up in time. But that index is spot on as well. And if you look there, the groups are pretty similar. Which group would you say is the better? Top one or bottom? But bearing in mind, like I've said, the gun isn't zeroed with these pellets at that distance. But what I will say as well, this is the original scope that come with a gun, and it's not a good scope, I've got to be honest. If there was a downfall, a downside to this gun, it'll be the scope. That's the scope that come with it. It's a 3x9x40, but it isn't a very good scope. So you are going to want to change that. But it comes with a Picatinny rail, and it comes with a Picatinny rail also underneath. So if you want, you can fit a tripod to this. That's a nice touch. Good safety catch. Tactile, it's a firm click. It isn't quiet by any means. That's about as quiet as it's about as quiet as you can get it. I'm sure you can hear that. Loading, indexing, spot on. So out of both magazines, there's nothing to choose really. The aftermarket is just as good as that one, and accuracy is pretty much similar. But like I said, it isn't zeroed. I will put a different scope on the gun for him, but I think I'm going to stick with the RWS Superfields. Someone has recommended the Super Domes, so I'm going to try those as well. So the gun isn't bedded in; it's only done with those shots there, about 50 to 60 shots through the barrel. So the barrel does need to be bedded in. So we'll keep plugging away at it, and I'm sure the accuracy will come, but I've got to change that scope. We'll have to. Let's do another group for a bit of fun. Yes, no, that's more like it. I think it was the first 3 shots went in the exact same hole, and then the next 2 went in the next hole next to it. That's, I think, 11 shots in that magazine inside a 5p coin, about 17-18 mil across. Like I've said, it's not zeroed for there, but I think what I'll do, do another group of shots, but I think I'll take it back as far as I can, which is about 17 meters. That's my maximum range. And we'll just see what happens with the group. So I'm happy with that, considering it's a new barrel. It's only, what, 60 shots through it now. So yeah, I'm happy with that group. It's not bad at all. 11 shots. Let's do it again. So we'll do this one at 17 meters. I'll take it back as far as I can, and we'll see what difference that makes to the group, if any. there you go. The gun is starting to run low, a little low on air, but it hasn't affected the accuracy too much. Take away that pellet there and that one there, and it will be a pretty similar group. It's 17 meters. I think this gun is going to be pretty accurate. I really do. Like I said, it's about 60 shots through it now. So a brand new barrel. It's going to take another, I would say, another good 100 shots, and then that gun will be bedded in properly. But I'm quite happy with those results. I will do some more testing. I've got some 177 Hades pellets on the way. So we'll be trying those in there, and I want to pit this against the Virac using the Hades, because the Virac 100 KT is a 2.2. This is 177. So it'll be interesting to see what the accuracy is like on both of them. But bear in mind, this is going to need some bedding in. So there you go, guys. Another video done. And I'll be honest, I'm quite pleased with this gun. It come as you see it. The only downfall of this gun, me personally, I think, is the scope. It's not very good, I'll be honest. It is a complete budget scope. But then for what I paid for the gun, what did I pay for the gun? I'm trying to think now. Was it 260 all in? I'm sure that was £260 I paid for the gun. The scope comes with the built-in silencer, but it does need another one. It does have a bit of a bark to this, I'll be honest. But that, for me, is a cracking piece of kit for the money. Like I've said, the scope lets it down, but I've got a Nico Sterling, which I paid £65 for, and I really do rate that scope, I really do. Put one of them on here, and I think that would be a cracking little outfit, I really do. So there you go, guys. Another video on the T-Rex. As soon as the Hades pellets come, and I've also got someone asked if I'd ever used the RWS Super Domes. I haven't, so I've got some of those on order as well. They're on the way, so we'll be putting them through the little T-Rex as well. So there you go, guys. T-Rex bullpup, cracking little piece of kit. Get rid of the scope, put a better scope on, and you've got a really good bargain PCP outfit that I think is going to be a really accurate little gun for the money. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks to all the new subscribers, for all those that have just subscribed. Thank you so much. It really is going to make a big difference to the channel. The views are starting to really go up now, as well as the watch hours. I just need a few more subscribers to hit my target of 1,000, and we've done it. Woohoo! So we're not far off that. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. It's free. Doesn't cost you anything. See ya. Good. Get one. Thing is, it's not mine. It's my son's. I wonder if we could have two of these in the family. Not right.